Hello guys, in this video I am going to discuss counters concept. Counters are used to count external events. In my previous video I have already discussed timers concept and all the required basics already covered in my previous video. So I recommend to watch my previous video for better understanding. As I told, counters are used to count external events. That means, so if you want to count anything from external world, then we can use counters concept. Without using counters concept also, we can count external events using a simple counter program in C language. So that I already discussed in register counter using 7-segment display project. So here we are using one loop plus plus here. So this can be incremented whenever the user press the input switch like this. Now I am going to use counters concept to show how the counter will increment based on external events using timers or counters concept in 8051. So as I discussed in my previous video, for both timers and counters we use same register, that is TMOD, that is this one. So if we give C by T bar 0, then the timer will be act as timer 0. If we give C by T bar as 1, then the timer will be act as counter. This already we discussed in previous video. So and there is a gate bit here. So this is used to decide whether it is internal or software method or external method to start or stop the counter. That means if we give gate equal to 0, then that is internal or software method to start the timer or counter. So if gate is 1, that means it is the external method to start or stop the counter. And there are two bits here, M0, M1, which decides the mode. So as we discussed in timers program, even the counter also uses these modes. So that means whether we can select 8-bit or 16-bit or any other mode. So mostly we use 8 or 16-bit modes here, even in counter also. That means if you want to count below 255, then we can use 8-bit mode. So the maximum value for 8-bit mode is 255. So if you use 16-bit mode, then the maximum count will be 65,535. That means 0 to 65,535. So in this program I am going to use this 16-bit timer mode to activate this counter program. So now let's see the program to activate counters. So this is our program. So we need to write a program to count external events using external hardware switch using counters or timers concept in 8051. So we need to use timer 0, internal method to start the timer or counter, and 16-bit mode. So we already discussed what's the TMOD value for this configuration. Like for example, if you take TMOD, so if you see TMOD here, so now gate is, I'm going to use timer 0, so all the left side bits will be 0. So then the gate will be 0 because we are, why? Because we are using internal, we have to use internal method as mentioned here. And mode I am going to use 16-bit, that means 0 1. So these bits will be 0 1 and C by T bar will be 1. So the code will be here gate 0, counter 1, 0, 1. So 0, 1, 0, 1. So the T mode value will be 0x 0, 1, 0, 1. That is nothing but hexadecimal code 0x 0, 5. So like this we can decide T mode value to activate this configuration, that is timer 0, internal method to start the counter, and 16-bit mode. So this value we are going to use it in our program. So let's see the program now. So before the program we need to I would like to show the schematic. This is a simple schematic. So I have connected one external switch to this port 3, 4, that is timer 0 we are using. That is the reason I have connected to timer 0. So it will count this external events using this switch. Now let's see the program. So the basics already discussed in previous video. I'm explaining the main concept from main here. So for basics I recommend to watch my previous videos. So if you see this counter initializations, all the register values will be initialized here. So if we go to this definition of this counter, then this is the function for that. So initially we are using timer 0, so this should be 1 to use this timer 0, and the T mode value we already calculated, that is 0x 05. So the updated count, so it will start counting from 0. That is the reason we have to keep TL0 TH0 initially to 0 to start counting from 0th value. The simple initialization configuration for counter. So if you see the next main logic in while of 1 infinity loop, so there is a simple do while here to get the count and update it in port 1 and port 2. So if you see the program here, TR0 equal to 1, that means we already seen this in previous video. That means whenever you give TR0 equal to 1, it will start timer or counter. So in this case here we are using counter program, so it will start counting the external events. So TR0 equal to 1 means it will start from this onwards, it will start counting external events. So the count value will be updated as you know, that will be updated in TL0 TH0. So this is a 16-bit register timer 0, so that will be divided into TL0 TH0. The count value will be updated in port TL0 and TH0, that we are copying to port 1 and port 2 to see whether it is updating or not. So we can monitor port 1, port 2, so whether count is updating or not based on the external switch. So here we have not configured, we have not declared any S bit for input switch. Why? Because this we already mentioned here itself. Timer 0 we are using, so this indicates that bit in hardware, that is this one, timer 0, that is port 3, 4. So we need to give count here only to see the count in timer 0. This is for timer 0, port 3, 4th pin. So next if you see the counter value will be updated in port 1, port 2. So this will be repeated continuously until the timer flag overflows. We already discussed when the timer flag will overflow. So whenever the counter reaches its maximum value. So for timer 0 16-bit mode, the maximum value is 65,535. So whenever it reaches the maximum value, the timer flag will be raised. Until then it will repeat the loop here itself. So whenever it reaches the maximum value 65,535, the timer flag will be raised and the loop will be exited, and again for next it will start counting from 0. So for that we need to clear the previous counters. The simple logic we can write. So let's execute this. So now I would like to flash the software in Proteus simulation. So let's play it. So initially the value we already given it as 1, so by default. So the counter value can observe in port 1 and port 2. So it will update like binary format, like blue means 0, here red means 1. So output you can see now all are blue means that is all are zeros, here also 0. So 0x0000 means that is the value is 0. So now I am giving count 1. So I am just giving a external event using a switch. So now count 1 is updated. So I have given one count using a external switch. That count is updated here. Port 1 0 pin is high now, and previous all other pins are 0. So port 2 also 0. So once it reaches maximum 255, then only port 2 will update. So until then only port 1 will update. So now let's count another count, give another external event, that is 0 to 1. So that is the trigger, 0 to 1. So whenever it is 0, then immediately the count will update to, now the counter is 0. So you can see the binary form, hexadecimal format or binary format. So all zeros 1 0, that means second position is 1, that means it indicates number 2. So if we give another count, the count is 3. So if we give another count, external event 4, 5, 6, 7. So 0 triple 1 means 7, 8. So like this it will update until its maximum value. So first until maximum value means for port 1 the maximum value will be 255. Once it crosses 255, that means if we give 256 external event, then it will start updating from P2 0 from here onwards here. So that you can see if you connect external clock pulse instead of this switch. So now I am going to show you. So just stop this and just want to change the circuit to give a clock signal here. Here clock is available, so we can choose the frequency. So I'm just giving 50 Hz frequency here. So that means number of cycles per second, that is per second it will give 50 pulses. So 50 I'm giving, and this pin should be connected to port 3 4. So 1 second it will update to 50 counts. Now let's see, you can see the it is randomly updating. So 0 to 255 its maximum. So now 255 updated. Now you can see here port 2 also updated because it crossed 255 maximum value for port 1. So it is updating in port 1 and port 2. Since it is a 65,535, we need to use 2 ports, so to see the exact value, complete value. So it will update until all are 1, and again it will start from 0. Next this position will 1 after some time. Yes. So if you want to see even very quick randomly, then you can increase the frequency. So now I am giving once for 1 second 500. So you can see very randomly it will increase. So it will take some time to reach maximum value. I'm just waiting for to reach maximum value. Again it will start from again 0. So I recommend to watch my previous videos for better understanding. So why? Because I have covered all the basics there. So even you can display this count in LCD or 7 segment. So you just write a logic to display in 7 segment display or LCD, which we discussed in my previous video. So just update this counter value to copy to LCD or 7 segment to display. So I recommend to try that one. So this counter value should be updated in LCD or 7 segment. So thanks for watching, and I recommend to see my community tab. So there are some interview questions I'm posting here. Every day I'm posting one question, so it will be very useful. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.